It's no secret. The law, federal, state, local laws, and Department of Justice, DOJ, rulings play a frequent and incredibly important role in the lives of educational institutions, educators, and especially dyslexic children and their families. That's why I'm so happy to share with you the unexpected pleasure of learning that in the case of dyslexia, especially in regard to the very latest legal rulings and regulations, the law is actually on your side. Let me explain. Since its first description over a century ago, dyslexia has been recognized as an unexpected difficulty in reading for an individual who has the ability to be a much better reader. Unfortunately, in some circles, the basic component of dyslexia, its unexpected nature, has been overlooked, including in its definition. Now, its unexpected nature has finally been codified in the most up-to-date, scientifically validated definition of dyslexia in the recently, 2018, passed First Step Act, which was signed into law as Public Law 115-391. Given its extraordinary importance and implications for those who are dyslexic, I'm going to restate it here. The term dyslexia means an unexpected difficulty in reading for an individual who has the intelligence to be a much better reader, most commonly caused by a difficulty in the phonological processing, the appreciation of the individual sounds of spoken language, which affects the ability of an individual to speak, read, and spell. In addition, the law mandates a dyslexia screening program, a screening program for dyslexia that is A, evidence-based with proven psychometrics for validity, B, efficient and low cost, and C, readily available. If passionate advocates for dyslexic individuals want them to benefit from scientific progress, we must join together to ensure that this wonderful progress is translated into action. We worry that people are fearful of change and of letting go of an out-of-date definition that has now been replaced by one reflecting new knowledge and a new level of understanding of dyslexia. This contemporary definition truly defines dyslexia, noting not only its unexpected nature, but also the role of a phonological deficit, the incorporation of the Sea of Strengths model, its prevalence in relation to that of general learning disabilities and in the overall population, the critical role of early identification, the great importance of evidence-based interventions to support self-awareness and self-empowerment, and the role of accommodations to enable dyslexic students to look forward to happy and fulfilling lives. Because there is so much ignorance and confusion about what dyslexia is, this up-to-date definition will allow parents, educators, and policymakers to better understand and educate boys and girls who are dyslexic. We have taken a major step forward in closing the action gap that so often surrounds dyslexia. This up-to-date definition carries into action the plea made in my congressional testimony in September 2014 and to the Senate Help Committee in May 2016, where I stated the necessary goal of bringing together 21st century science and education and closing the action gap in translating scientific progress in dyslexia into policy and practice. This new law and resolution represent a win for every child or adult who is dyslexic, for his or her parents and community, and for our entire nation. But state laws still need addressing. Today, over 40 states have dyslexia laws, and these laws vary greatly. Some are not very accurate. To help you plan an effective implementation strategy for your child, your student, or yourself, it's important first to review the 3 federal laws that affect dyslexic students. The Education for All Handicapped Children Act, EAHCA, enacted in 1975 and then updated as the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, in 1990 and updated again in 2004, is designed to ensure that grade school and secondary school students with a disability are provided a free, appropriate public education, FAPE, F-A-P-E, in the least restrictive environment, LRE, tailored to their individual needs. One of the law's pillars is that students with a disability are entitled to an individualized education program, IEP, that spells out the services to be provided. The law specifies 14 categories to define students with a disability who should be guaranteed a free and appropriate public education. One of these 14 is the category of specific learning disability, which includes dyslexia. Children require an IEP in order to receive special education services.